Lemons here with Coach Dionne Phelps. And Coach, good win today.
It was. You know, at the end of the day, it turned out to be a good win. I felt like the energy for some reason in the building was very low. And unfortunately, we played at that energy level early, but I thought we picked it up towards the end of the first half.
It was a great day to be a starter today, wasn't it?
Oh,
92 points for your starters, only 2 bench points. I know that bench points doesn't get you too excited, but my goodness, starters exploded offensively.
They really did. They played well today. At least we were able to score a little bit once we started to defend. But I mean, you gotta love seeing numbers like that. You're absolutely right. And I know we'll get more bench production. There's no question about that.
Seems like I say this every game here in the second semester, but I thought today was Ivania Lynch's best game.
I tell you what, man. You know, me and him text messaged back and forth last night, and like I told him, I said, you know, when you play well, we're really good. We're really good. So, you know, he just told me, he says, yeah, Coach, I've been feeling good. I said, well, then keep doing it. Just keep doing it, and we'll keep coming to you. But yeah, when he's playing well, we're doing it.
Second straight big game for Theron Chilton. He goes for 31 today. He had a double-double with also 10 assists today in the game.
Yeah, you know what? I'm really impressed with the assist situation. I mean, that means that he's, you know, playing very unselfish and distributing the ball. We got back to sharing the ball like we had been in a while. I think a couple of games we've been under 20, and this is the first time in 2 games that we got back up there. So I'm excited about that. And Theron, yeah, he played really well for us.
Big advantage in points in the paint tonight, 54-42. A lot of that is Gary Inglet scoring right at the rim, 24 points, but able to pound it inside with both Gary and Ivania.
Yeah, we felt like going into this game that's where our strength was going to be. We had to look inside and see if we can create some opportunities for ourselves, and we finally got it in there. We were rushing a little bit early and rushing our shots and rushing passes out of the post, and so, you know, unfortunately we were trying to be a little aggressive, but at the end of the day, going inside to Gary and going inside to Yvonne turned out to be pretty effective.
Another solid defensive performance on a great score. Marty Wilkerson, obviously one of the better scorers in the conference, held to 13 points today, 4 of 13 shooting. Jameel Donovan, Jonathan Reed, again, they continue to play well defensively on the perimeter.
You know what? They do. They did a good job. You know, for a while there, I felt like we weren't really guarding him because it seemed like every time he lifted up, I thought that was going to be an automatic 3. He's such a talented player. But I think Reed and Jameel, they really locked in and focused on the scout report, and it really benefited for us. It's not many nights you're going to stop that young man from scoring. If you can keep him to 13, you've really done a good job.
You guys fell behind by 11 in the first half. Talk about the resolve of this team to maintain their composure and come back from that deficit. Especially when it seemed like everything they were throwing up in the first half was going to go in. They maintain their composure, they come back, and they take an 11-point lead in the second.
You know what, I think, our preseason gave us an opportunity to experience that. I mean, lo and behold, there was a lot of teams that shot it well against us early, so we learned a lot, early in the preseason that we just have to be patient and maintain our defense, and really more than anything is just continue to believe in each other and be disciplined, and try to value the basketball as much as possible. But they did. They came out and shot it well against us.
Next up, USAO here as you guys continue to make a push toward the national tournament. You play USAO on Saturday. Talk about that matchup.
You know what? That's a very tough matchup. I mean, they're probably, I don't care what their record says. They're a very physical team. They're a very confident team. I don't care what their record looks like. They feel like every shot goes up, it's going in. And that's going to be one of those games that we're going to have to play hard for 40 straight minutes because they're so relentless. They're so relentless. They're not going to give up. They're not going to give up. And so we got to regroup and prepare the right way to be able to defend those guys because they're very strong off the dribble. They're very physical in the paint, and they do a very good job rebounding. So I'll start trying to watch a little bit of film tonight, but we only got about 24, 48 hours to prepare for that game, and it's going to be a physical one. I know that.
Now they added a post player since we saw them last, right?
They did, and he's a monster. Does a great job on the glass and able to score. And he sent us a little message after our game down there and told us that when he gets here, he's going to get us. So our guys better be ready because so far it seems like he's been pretty effective going after people. So we better be ready.
All right, Coach. Thanks for